Hey everybody, what's up? This is Jack with Spy Pie Gaming TV. To any returning viewers, I want to thank you on behalf of Spy and myself for the continued support. Every day that passes, we inch closer to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I know I keep talking about it, but it really is a big deal to us. To anybody that's new here, Spy Pie Gaming makes content highlighting video games, both that are out and that are going to be releasing, broader gaming industry news, and coverage of events going on in the gaming community. If that sounds like something interesting to you, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and make sure you click on the little bell icon so notifications are on and you are made aware whenever we put out new content. Currently on this channel we are building out a sort of reference for players of the Elder Scrolls Online. It is a game that both Spy and myself very much enjoy. For those who don't know, it's an MMORPG. I'm guessing you know that though, otherwise you probably wouldn't have landed here watching this video. So, yeah. Anyway, to try and break the monotony, I guess, for everyone who has been watching and keeping up with what we've been doing, which is a lot of, I guess, dungeon guides, predominantly, and of course we have our weekly talks, normally on Fridays. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today is going to be a guide or strategy, whatever you'd like to call it, on how to power level a character. I say power level, how to go about getting a lot of experience very quickly on a new character. Now, this will work whether you are brand new and just getting started on your main, on your I say main, on your main character, or if you're a seasoned player and are deciding, maybe you want to build up another character. As you can see here, I have a character that you have not seen yet on this channel. This is Jack's Divine Wrath. He's another sorcerer, but he is going to be a DPS instead of a tank. Currently, he is level 23. I think it's 23. I have to look. I'll look here in a second. But so once I hit the point of doing this for anyone who is already max leveled a character and made it into champion point levels, is you go ahead and you hurry up and get to level 50 and you unlock your champion points, which I guess technically they're already unlocked, but you can earn champion points by playing this particular character. You don't have to play your main or any of your other max level characters. So anyhow, there are a few different ways that are effective ways to go about accumulating experience very quickly. This is one that I have found serves a couple of purposes. It is good for leveling up your character itself, and also because of the nature of what we're going to be doing, which I'll get to in here in just a minute. We will also be leveling up the Fighters Guild. Now, you may be thinking Sorcerer, Fighters Guild, that doesn't necessarily make sense. That's not necessarily true if you think outside the box a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, you're probably right. Anyhow, so what we're going to be doing today is this. We are in Alik'r Desert, and what this particular strategy is, or yeah, I'll go with strategy. What this particular strategy is this. There are a couple of dolmens that are very close to their Wayshrines. Okay. Now, if you haven't been here and you don't have a Wayshrine, you will have to go get these Wayshrines, like either on foot, on your mount, and whatnot. So you can run the, I'm going to call it a circuit. There are actually a good number of people that do this, and you will often find in the chat, and I do believe, yep, it's showing up in the chat right now. So all this Zone X, Zone Y, these are big groups of people, other players who are running these Dolmens more than likely. So what it is this. So we have the Aswala's Remembrance. It's a Hollow Waste Dolmen. It is next to the Aswala Stables Wayshrine. And then down here we have Goat's Head Oasis Wayshrine. And we have the Myrkwasa Dolmen. And then over here we have the Shrikes Aerie Wayshrine that takes us to the Tigonus Dolmen. Now, every time that I've done this, which is, it's only been a couple of times, but each time I've done this, the rotation goes Aswala, Goat's Head, Shrikes, and they just start over, right? So the reason this is possible is the Dolmens are set to be active. The way that Dolmens work is in Elder Scrolls Online, there is always at least one active at a time. Bare minimum, at least one. So you can run this circuit, and each time you get to a new, you go back to the Wayshrine, you move to the next one. When you get to the next one, the Dolmen's active. Kill everything there, you move on, right? You get a good amount of experience doing this. If you make it into one of the groups, you get a little bit of a bonus. It's good to stack that with let's see here. It's good to stack that with something that gives you experience, so increased experience. I have a 50% experience bonus for 2 hours, so there's that. And then usually running with a group, you get the benefit of the kills that they get. So you can make pretty good time on this. You spend, I don't know, a few days, a week or so doing this. You can get making from level 1 to level 50. I'd say level 1. You technically start the game out, if you skip the tutorial, you start out at level 2 or 3. But either way, it's a rather quick, it's a quick way to level up. If that's something that you're interested in doing. Some people, they like to take their time, do the quests, things like that, which is no big deal. I don't blame them for it. You know, I recommend it. We've made a video, actually, I think specifically recommending that. So, about 5 things. I think it was 5 things new players should do, or 5 things you should do early on in the game. And one of those things is enjoying the questing aspect of the game. I think a lot of people forget, you know, yeah, it's an MMO, but it's also, this is the Elder Scrolls. You know, there's a good amount of things to do. There's a good amount of quests, lore, a lot of guilds, a lot of activities to take part in. So, yeah, all right. Anyhow, I'll probably run. I think I'm gonna run a couple of circuits just to show everyone what it is exactly that I'm talking about and how fast-paced this is. Because that's another thing. You really got to keep up with the group that you're running with. And really you got to keep up even if you're not running with the group, because they're the people doing this, the players doing this, more, I guess, is more appropriate. The players doing this is they are very serious about doing this, or they're power leveling, which when you have experience bonus on, you want to take, make the most of every minute of it. So yeah, I guess let's just go ahead and get into it. So please do forgive me if I'm a little off. I have finally gotten some more appropriate mouse and keyboard setup, and I am going to be getting used to it. So just gonna see if they are over here. If you do run up to one and no one's at it, my suggestion is you simply wait. Yeah, alright, see, so this one's been killed. Alright, so alright, let's try this. If I had to guess, they're going to be at this one. Yeah, they'll be here shortly. This one is still active. Oh, they're already up there. All right. All right. All right, so we're up here. Next one's down here. See? And now it's active. When you run in a big group like this, it's very easy to clear things out quickly. And don't worry about, you don't necessarily have to worry about killing everything. You want to be taking part in what is going on, right? So it's not so much about killing everything as it is about being a part of what's actually happening. Maybe I get an invite to the group. Boom, there we go. All right, now we're in. So, all right. Next one. See, I already got a level. I've only done 2. See, these groups are fairly. If you look at the top left corner of my screen here, you can see that these groups are fairly large. It really helps in clearing these out, and you can see the massive amount of other players taking advantage of this exact same thing. The only thing is, you really want to try and keep up with them. And all right, so at every dolmen, if you don't know, each dolmen is going to have, it's going to be kicked off by a set of summoning type wizards, I guess, or summoners that are trying to summon. Somebody went to the wrong one. And once they're killed, then the Daedra start to show up. Then near the end, the last thing will happen is one of a boss character will be summoned, and once that happens and the boss is killed, then there will be one last pinion to destroy, and that will be the end of the event. So as you can see, this goes very, very quickly. Oh, I ran into a rock. That's just goofy. Now these are meant to be group events. You can clear them on your own. You know, they take a little bit longer if you decide to do that. So it's best to just, you know, so why not take advantage of it? And this being such a small area with all the Dolmens real close to their respective Wayshrines, it just makes sense, honestly. There's the chest. Got the chest. Time to go. I know that this is an activity that takes place both on the North American server and the European server. It's a very popular way to go about leveling characters, gaining experience, you know, grinding out champion points if that's what you're doing. Because this actually also works not just, you know, for gaining levels, but it also works for grinding out champion points as well. So you can take advantage of that, you know. Oh, got a endeavor done. Trying to save all my seals of endeavor. Keep a hold up until I find something that I really want. And just in case you don't know, the boss will always spawn to the left of the stairs. So there, and then the chest will be to the right. All right. Anyhow, that's essentially all there is to this. You just get yourself in a group, take off running, try to keep up. They don't stop for nobody. Which is good, you know. I could say this is probably good that there is an activity going on like this, because it gives players a way to participate and you know, get a decent amount of leveling done. And have a little bit of help doing it. Anyhow, I would say that keep going and participating, but this is essentially, I mean, this is effectively how you do it. Let's see here. But yeah, so that is the Alik'r Desert. What am I doing? Okay. Alright. Had me messed up there for a minute. Alright. Group and activity finder. I am not used to. There we go. Alright. Not used to mouse and keyboard just yet. Some people might talk a little bit of junk about it. I know Spy would if he was here. And he did fully intend on being here. He just had a little bit of stuff to take care of. So anyhow, that hopefully has been an educational experience on how to go about grinding out some levels, some CP points in a pretty quick fashion. You know what? Let's go ahead and find out exactly how many levels I gained. Claim. Let's see, I gained 1 level. Commit the point. Got a skill point. I'll hang on to that for now. Actually, let's go check out racial passives. Excuse me. Alright, well, that I do believe is going to be it for today's video. If you have any, it's been a little while since I've asked a question for one of these videos. If you have any tactics or strategies that you personally go by using to grind out levels, grind out CP points, you know, aside from the obvious, you know, experience scrolls and being enlightened from logging out in a city, share that. You know, do you have your own? You know, this is the one that I use and Spy uses. We use it often, but you know, every now and then we'll take part in it. If you have your own, go ahead and share that down in the comments below, and look forward to reading it. And I'm sure, you know, it's good to be helpful to the other players. So anyhow, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If nothing else, you get to listen to my voice for a little bit. I know everybody probably enjoys that a whole lot. I'm just kidding. But anyhow, that'll be it for the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe. It helps get the word out. It does benefit the channel, but it helps get the word out as well. There's a lot of players, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world of MMOs right now. You know, I don't know who's seen the more recent news surrounding Activision, but we're kept up with what's, you know, been going on the past few months. We've talked about it a little bit here and there on this channel and tried to make a point not to harp on it too much, but it can't be ignored that it is causing, you know, a little bit of what am I trying to say? It's causing some waves in the online gaming community. MMOs specifically, you know, you have WoW. They're going through some changes. One of their major streamers has simply quit playing and moved to a different game. You know, so you have some, call them WoW refugees in the gaming community. You have some WoW refugees landing in different places. On top of that, you just, you know, you got upcoming generations of gamers and gamers that have never played before and came across this game. So anything that we can do as seasoned players to, well, a little more seasoned players to help them out, I think we should. So, you know, yeah, there is a little bit of a benefit, you know, in to the channel in your actions when you like it, share, subscribe, and things like that. But I think the biggest benefit is it gets the information out to those players that need it, right? And for my experience anyway, gamers, very tight-knit group, you know, very competitive amongst one another, but a very tight-knit group, and it's a good community to be a part of, and it's very enjoyable. So let's help each other out. Like, share, and subscribe. If for no other reason than that one. And if you stuck around this long, I know you didn't have to. Took time out of your day, and I appreciate that deeply. And I think that's it. I think I've probably gone on long enough. You're probably tired of listening to me be long-winded. I know I get off on rants here and there and digress, but anyhow, I will see you guys in the next video.